You know those moments in motherhood when you look at what's happening and think, is this a joke? Your kid refuses soup, throws the plate, and demands cookies. In the evening, they run from the toothbrush as if you're trying to torment them with toothpaste. And at night, endless more cartoons, I'm thirsty, I need to pee, tell me a story, lie down with me. And you just feel like giving up. Just 3 rules from ancient philosophy, and you'll stop feeling like a bad mom. Watch till the end, I'll show you how. No magic pill. My path came from 2 philosophers who lived thousands of years ago. One was exiled and starved, the other taught not to fight with children. And their advice still works in my kitchen and bathroom. Let's go. In most families, we don't order takeout every day. We cook ourselves. We chop vegetables, make broth, taste for salt, put our heart into it. We want to feed our family something warm and good. Lunch is ready. Everyone sits down. Your husband picks up his spoon, you pick up yours. And your child looks at the plate as if you've just insulted them. Instead of cookies, real food. Soup, vegetables. And in that same second, I don't want it. Give me cookies. You're mean. You haven't even taken a sip, and the conflict is already here. The plate flies to the floor. Everyone's mood is ruined. And you think, why did I even bother? What's going on in your head? He's hungry, he'll get sick. I'm a terrible cook. Everyone else's kids eat fine. And then the sneaky thought, just give him the cookie so he'll shut up. Sound familiar? That's not care. That's exhaustion disguised as love. What helped me was Gaius Musonius Rufus, a Roman philosopher who was exiled to a deserted island and starved. But he didn't break. He taught, get children used to simplicity in food. A child won't die from missing one meal, or even several, if the child is healthy and over 2 years old. I'm not using hunger as a punishment. I just stop rewarding screaming with dessert. Here's what I do. When my child throws a plate, I calmly put the food away. No yelling, no pleading. I say evenly, you don't want soup, fine. No cookies until the next meal. And I don't give sweets for silence, no cookies, candies, sugary yogurts, even if they scream for half an hour. Only normal food in 2 or 3 hours. And I repeat this without giving in for several days. The child will test me. They might scream, throw things, try 1 spoonful and then have another tantrum. But I don't give in. Sooner or later, hunger wins, and mom's no means no. But keep in mind, this works for healthy children from 2.5 years old, who don't have weight deficits or eating disorders. If you're unsure, ask your pediatrician. Normal food is always available, I just don't reward screaming with dessert. And you know what? The same logic saved me in the bathroom. And that was even scarier. So, food handled. But the evening brought a new nightmare. You say, let's brush our teeth. And your child runs, hides under the bed, clamps their mouth shut. You chase them around the apartment, losing your strength. Sometimes you manage, brushing happens with screaming, toothpaste on their shirt. And sometimes, especially when you're running on empty, you wave your hand, fine, skip it for tonight. Then you lie in bed feeling guilty. And so it goes, every evening. What did I do? I'd lie down and run through new rules in my head. Tomorrow I'll be stronger, I'll buy a toothbrush with his favorite character. I'd fall asleep with hope. But the next evening, same screaming, same me giving up. A vicious cycle? Then Seneca came to mind. In his essay on anger, he wrote, don't fight what you can't control. Fight your own desires. And I understood. My problem wasn't that the child ran from the toothbrush. My problem was that I demanded perfect obedience and got angry when I didn't get it. I can't force his mouth open. But I can change my actions. Here's what I do now. Every evening at the same time, I sit on a chair in the bathroom, take the toothbrush with paste, and say calmly, I'm sitting here for 5 minutes. If you want to brush, come. If not, your choice. The child screams, hides, clamps their jaw. But I don't get up, don't chase, don't beg. I just wait. After 5 minutes, I calmly stand up and leave. Teeth not brushed. In the morning, I say, we'll brush morning and evening as usual. No lectures, no guilt. And I repeat this every evening. The first few days, they test me. After a few days, they realize that tantrums don't cancel the toothbrush and don't make mom run after them. They start coming on their own. First crying, then calmly. And it's important to remember, For children under 2, brushing is the parent's responsibility. The waiting method doesn't work. For children over 2, it's safe and effective. If your child has sensory issues, consult a pediatric dentist. And now the scariest part. Bedtime. This is where I broke every time. After brushing, you're already on edge. And your child starts, "One more cartoon, I'm thirsty, I need to pee, tell me a story, I'm scared, lie down with me." First, you give in. You turn on another cartoon, fine, as long as they fall asleep. You run for water, they drink but don't sleep. You tell a 5th story, your voice is going, your eyelids are drooping. But they don't fall asleep. They get bolder, 1 cartoon turns into 2, 1 story turns into a demand for you to lie down with them. You feel anger rising. I do everything for you, and you don't listen. And you snap. You scream. You slam the door. The child screams back. Then you lie in the dark feeling guilty. What kind of mother am I? Familiar cycle? Again Seneca. Same idea, you have power only over your own mind, not over when the child falls asleep. I wanted a quiet evening. My problem was that I demanded something from reality that wasn't there. I stopped fighting and changed the routine. Here's what I do now. 1 hour before bed, I put away all screens. No devices. Instead, a calm bath, teeth, pajamas. The routine is short, brush teeth, 1 short story, 3 to 5 minutes, kiss, lights off, exit. No 1 more story, sit with me, bring water. Before sleep, I say clearly, after the story, I leave. You can lie quietly or get up, but I won't talk to you until morning. If you leave the room, I'll silently bring you back to bed. And when the child gets up, screams, calls for me, I silently bring them back to bed. No words, no emotions. Every time. The first 3 to 5 evenings, this can take an hour or more. I don't yell, don't explain, don't negotiate. I just bring them back. And I repeat this for 5 to 7 days. The child understands, tantrums don't work. And they start falling asleep on their own. After a week, the evening stops being a battlefield. By the way, an important point, this works for children from 2 years old who understand simple instructions and don't have serious sleep disorders. If you're unsure, consult your pediatrician or a sleep specialist. Now, the 3 Stoic principles you now know. First, the dichotomy of control, from Epictetus. Separate what is in your power and what isn't. In your power, your reactions and your actions. Not in your power, whether your child eats, brushes their teeth, or falls asleep. Second, don't reward anger with a prize, from Seneca. If a child gets cookies, cartoons, or your attention through screaming, they learn to scream. Third, simplicity in daily life, from Musonius Rufus. A child won't starve from missing 1 meal. A calm no is stronger than 1,000 pleas. I didn't become a perfect mom. I still have breakdowns sometimes. But the evening is no longer a battlefield. Food is food. Teeth are teeth. Sleep is sleep. My job is to offer, not to force. The question I promised at the beginning. You made it to the end. Write in the comments, which of the 3 situations is yours? Food, teeth, or sleep? If you want me to break down tantrums in the store, battles over gadgets, or how not to yell at your child, write that too. And subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Stoicism is not about reading smart books. It's about life where children test boundaries and moms don't give up. You can do this. Start tonight.